Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, I'm going to bring you two plays from what sclegacy.com deemed the pimpest plays of 2002. Yes, the early 2000s were a different time from today. Game number one will be between Study 83 and Rage 82, and it's going to be a ZVP. Bottom left-hand corner, we have the Teal Protoss player. His name is Study 83. And in the top right-hand corner, it is the white Protoss player. It's going to be Rage 82. Are they friends? It's just so weird they both have 83 and 82 in their names. I wonder if that's the year they were each born. But how many people do that? Like, how many StarCraft players put the year they were born into their StarCraft player names, right? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's not something you see all the time, but maybe we saw it more often in 2002. Anyway, so the question is, what exactly makes this particular replay, or what about this replay contains what was considered one of the best plays of 2002 according to sclegacy.com? Great question, viewer. I guess we're just going to have to find out here. Now again, 2002, this is only 4 years after StarCraft Brood War, StarCraft and StarCraft Brood War were released, so it has not been all that long. The meta is not very established. It's a much different game than what it is today, or what even was in a few years later, 2010, 2011, 2009, right around there. It's a much different meta. The meta does change over time here. Now, what we're going to do is speed it up a little bit. We're just going to go one more level up because not a lot happens in the early stages of this game. I do try not to watch the replays that I cast, but this one I was curious to see what the play was and whether it was worth it. And also, for a lot of these old replays, if I don't watch it to the end, sometimes they're glitched. I mentioned this before, but there was a Boxer replay that I was going to cast. That was a TVT, and it had this really amazing play where Boxer locked down like 8 battle cruisers, and it was awesome. But no, the replay was glitched, and it didn't work. And so for these old ones, if they're longer, then they usually can't make it all the way to the end without something stupid happening. The AI forgets what's going on, and it turns into a really bad experience for everybody involved. So I figured the shorter ones would be a little bit less susceptible to that, and I was right. The shorter ones, even though they're very, very old, there's less time for the replay to get corrupted. Maynard transfer going on here from Study, a double gateway opening into a pylon here, and it's just one base in it here. Out of Rage 82. What a blast from the past this is. Look at this. He's going double hatch inside his main base. Might as well expand out here, dude. You have a natural base. I promise, your Protoss friend does. Your Protoss friend is going to kill you if you don't win right about now is the thing. Zealots here walled off very nicely, throwing up a third gateway at the front, which is very odd, but whatever. Lings up here going to go ahead and try to knock down that gateway that's warping in, but no. We got the probe. We got 4 Zealots. 4 Zealots versus 10 Lings is not good for the Lings. They cannot engage with this. A couple more Lings do try to join the party. More Lings streaming across the map here. And they're kind of trying to take down the shields on this gateway. I love this Overlord hanging out, knowing I'm flooding you with Lings. You can't make a Dragoon. Dragoons are going to be so bad in this situation. Lings here to engage. Ooh, they could have run past and been a very big thorn in Study 83's side here, but instead they engaged with the Zealots and took some losses there. That red blood on the ground is definitely Zerg blood. Still one base in it, man, and throwing up a third hatchery back home. What is going on with Rage 82? I love this. I mean, these are not names that I recognize. I believe this list is not full of people who are professional Korean players, or maybe they are. I should have looked that up. Is Study 83 and Rage 82 actually really well-known Korean players from back in the early 2000s? Entirely possible. I don't know. So the Lings doing a good job here. Rage is not just moving his Lings into this group and dying. I still feel like... Does he have... I mean, he could just run through. He could run through and up in here and kill probes and stuff. And there's a cybernetics core coming up in that direction. Overlord still scouting what's going on. This double base play by the Protoss is just amazing, though. And the thing is, yeah, the problem is he just needs to keep making Zealots. He recognizes what's going on here. He's actually sending a probe over to scout and try to see, is there an expansion for my opponent at this stage of the game? Oh, well, I can't tell now because the Lings actually picked me off, unfortunately. But look at this. Look at this 3-hatch play. He's got no gas. No gas anymore now that he has speed on his Lings. They're zippy. Look at this guy glitching. He's doing calisthenics to get his little Zergling legs running here. They are so weird looking. Those arms are coming out of the top of their heads. They look better in StarCraft 2, but in StarCraft Remastered, it's like, what are these things? I don't know, zoomed out, they're just Zerglings, man, but zoomed in, they take on a life of their own. Dragoon finally pops out here from Study 83, and is going to shove away this Overlord for sure. Rage 82 is committed to this strategy, you guys. He is still making Zerglings. There they are, hatching out of those eggs. Oh, wait, what? His drones came out! This isn't all in. This isn't all in, boys. I don't know if we can get through, though. There's Dragoons. There's a nice wall of Zealots here. They have upgrades yet. I believe I saw a Forge coming in. No, it's a Citadel of a Dune. We're going for Zealot legs. Leg enhancements, so they're faster, which is actually not all that great against Lings, because they're still not as fast as Zerglings are. Although a little bit easier to catch them, I guess. All right, here come the drones. Ooh, they're doing the mineral walk right through. They're actually messing up the AI of these Zealots. The Lings are coming in. On top now, getting that surround. Look at these drones. They're forcing the Zealots back towards this area. They're falling back and falling back, pulling probes to try to hold the wall. This Dragoon trying to hold it too. And here we go. Nice little choke point set up there. Lings have absolutely owned the front door, but can these Zealots hold the line? It is like 300. Oh, the drone's going for the drill again. Going back through and getting a surround here on some of these units and actually messing up the AI on the Zealots. Once again, too many Zerglings are running in. This is every Protoss player's worst nightmare. It's just 100 Zerglings all over your buildings. You can't even see your stuff anymore. There's just too much gross Zerg going on. Suddenly it's 27 to 16 supply. He brought all of his drones over, man. That was as all in as you can possibly get, and he should have made it work, but bringing the drones along and using them to get through that Zealot line, mess up their AI, force them to fall back, and Rage 82 manages to get the win here in 8 minutes and 17 seconds. Is he still in? No, he decided to leave. Okay, so that's game 1 of our Pimpus Plays of 2002 retrospective, looking at number 11 there, Drone Drill. That was insane. That was just, there's no way that should have worked, and it was as all in as you can possibly get. Bringing every one of those drones against a 2-basing Protoss, yeah, there was no way that should have happened there. And again, 2002, you're going to say, that sucked. The Protoss player could have done so much better. Yes, he probably could have if he had the full information and the full understanding of the game that we have here in 2018. But he didn't. He didn't, and Rage 82 won. Okay, we're going to go back with game 2, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a doozy. We'll be right back in just a second. All right, welcome back. Game 2 is going to be between Kirov and Topoto Kopeli on a Lost Temple, or a variation thereof. It explains the very, very close spawn locations, because here is an impassable by-ground area. Alrighty then, it's going to be a PVT, and the write-up says, nearly everyone we consulted in creating this feature answered with the same response. Do you remember that game where this happened? And yes, indeed, this is the number 1 replay, well, play, of the 2002 Pimpus replays, or Pimpus plays, according to SELegacy.com. Let's see who it is. Let's see who's going to make this thing crazy. Let's see who's going to get that honor of being one of the top plays of the year 2002. It's going to be between 2 players who, again, I'm not all that familiar with. I guess I could do a quick Google here just because, well, just because we have time. All right, so probe coming up on this way. Yeah, this is definitely Lost Temple. Coming all the way around. And just scouting, it looks like. Yeah, just kind of running around here. That's SCV sees what's up. Oh, there's the pylon, though. Pylon coming up here. Coming up here, throwing down 2 pylons, doing a bit of a ring around the rosy play, trying to make sure it doesn't take too much damage from the SEV. And yeah, apparently this Kirov player doesn't really exist outside of this particular replay, so this is not a pro of any kind. It's just what is considered one of the best plays of 2002. So SEVs are here. We are building a barracks up front, but oh my goodness gracious, that is a gateway warping in inside Kirov's base. There's nothing back home for our Protoss player. This probe has taken some shield damage here, but it's just as fast as the SEVs are, so with some fancy micro and some fancy running around another gateway. This is so aggressive! Out of Topoto. We're going to call him Topoto versus Kirov here. I'm loving it. I don't know that you need 2 SEVs chasing this probe around. I don't think you can kill it, even with the 2. The micro's too good. Is that another? Okay, that's a pylon, which I don't know that he needs that pylon necessarily, but here we go. Gateway's up. Immediate zealot production has begun out of that gateway. Another gateway this close to warping in. And our barracks... Wait, hold on. Barracks is... What is happening? Full evacuation of the main base for Kirov. Full evacuation indeed. The command center lifting off, floating over across, again, this little narrow space that is unwalkable, but you can fly it. And all the SCVs are coming out too. They're getting messed up on the pathing on this ramp because the pathing is stupid. But check this out. The Zealot comes over and says, wait, what? I scouted this, right? Oh, and guess what, guys? This is vision. You can turn vision on and off. Check this action out. So he sees this command center flying over. That's amazing. Doesn't know these SCVs are coming, and we are building a supply depot at the top of Kopeli's wall. Another supply depot here. SCVs coming in. There's only probes here to fight, and I think the SCVs might outnumber them based on the fact that we've cut a lot of probes to make this happen. Over in the other base, this is incredible. SCV fight. SCV fight versus probe. We're going to go ahead and turn on those health bars and see if we can get a good picture as to how this is going. Okay, so that's interesting. Forge is done, but there's not enough money to throw up a cannon. Not that you can make it work anyway. At this point in time, he's gonna trap these probes inside. Mother of mercy! That's what's gonna happen. Check this action out. Bam. Kirov has enough money in the bank to make a couple Marines here, 2 of them to be exact. Probes running around. Couple SCVs are injured. They can repair each other, but it does take precious minerals away from what this barracks is trying to do. And look at these SCVs fighting this pylon. Roar! Oh yeah. Absolutely. This is the end of the road here. These probes are dead. There's just nothing saving them at all. One goes down. Killing that pylon, depowering the forge. Not that it really matters, I don't think. Check this out. This Zealot came all the way home to say, hey, leave my stuff alone. No. Say the Marine. Says the Marine. Is he making another one? He doesn't have enough. He must be repairing is what he's doing here. And that's it. Tapoto Kopeli has lost and left the game. Kirov is your winner with an amazingly heads-up play. Just amazing stuff. Kopeli says, I'm going to throw a base in your base. Kirov says, fine, you mind if I take yours then? Floats the command center over the close spawn locations. Allow him to do that. If they'd spawned cross-position, this would not have worked. But brings the SCVs down. Throws up some supply depots to start a wall, floats the barracks over from the main, chucks it down here too. Oh, look, my little click is stuck at 446. Throws down the barracks, makes a Marine, and that's it. That's all she wrote. The SCVs can mine from this command center. This is all we have, 2 Zealots. And if they try to attack the supply depot, they're going to get shot in the face. It's just not going to work out. There's no way to come back from this from the Protoss player. What a just absolutely on the ball, super intelligent play here from 2002. By Kirov. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff for sure. All right, good. Well, a bit of a shorter Saturday Brood War for you all, but I hope you enjoyed it nevertheless. Did want to get some of these 2002 Pipis plays out for you. I've been getting a lot of requests for them from people like you on the channel. So that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another StarCraft Brood War Remastered upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, where I am doing a StarCraft Brood War Remastered campaign playthrough on Saturdays and Sundays, twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for being here and watching, and you take care of yourself.